Good morning, everybody. I hope you've been well rested. We're going to do our Love in Separation full reading. So this will take about 15-20 minutes, and hopefully you guys can take the time and watch this wonderful reading to see what the current energies are for the collective that is in separation. So Spirit, can you please give me the current energy for today for that collective in separation? What would that energy be? And Spirit is giving us, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And so, why is Spirit giving us that? Because Spirit wants us to go within, feel into our hearts, and start to understand what it is that our soul is really, really looking for. So, with that, let's get started with some of the love energies for this connection. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us around this connection and separation. A lot of this month of August, it's been about introspection and it's been about healing. For those who do want to take that healing to the next level, we'll be having a group healing 9-9. Actually, for the 9-9 portal, it'll be with Spiritual Susan. We'll be doing that on the 8th of August, a Sunday. It will be around 4 p.m. and it will be donation based, usually around an hour or so to 2 hours on Zoom. And if you are interested in joining, please send us a note. It'll be donation based, minimum donation of 30, suggested donation of 50. So with that, let's go right into the reading here. So Spirit's saying, take time to think about your situation and gain clarity, right? And so that goes with going within to see what's going on within your heart, because the heart's the gateway to your soul. As you connect inwards through your heart portal, you will connect to yourself. The divine's going to help you recognize those miracles as you connect to yourself. And they're going to help you recognize the signs, right? You've been getting signs all the time. You just haven't been connected enough to yourself to actually recognize them. And then there's going to be some people with past lives that you have shared coming back into your space. We reunite with our loved ones coming back into your space. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives, and we do, right? We play different roles each time, sometimes as parent, sometimes as wife, sometimes as husband, sometimes as children, and we recycle to try to help each other get through the traumas and the lessons. And the people who help you get through what you're needing to release are your best friends, the souls that you have spent many, many eons. And when I say eons, it's been billions of years. All right, maybe even trillions. All right, confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need, right? And so this is what happens. You get into that level of confusion, you go within, you get your clarity. Synchronicities. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicities. The Spirit's saying you're going to start to see those synchronicities as you go within your heart. But you're going to be tested. Your strengths and weaknesses will be tested. They're going to be tested to make sure that you're out of confusion and into clarity. But trust. You need to have trust in order for a relationship to flourish. So let's see what other messages that want to come out for today within this connection. So Spirit, tell me what other messages we have for this connection separation. And for those of you who are interested in getting your own personal read, very similar to this, please do reach out for me. I do personal reads. $20 for a mini read, $10 for messages for your person, and $40 for a full read, which is pretty much what you're seeing here on my channel. Okay, Spirit, any other messages you want to give us? Spirit's being very chatty today. Let's see if we have a few more messages. Spirit pulled a lot of cards here, so Spirit's got a lot to say around this connection that we are channeling. Remember, we're coming on the 9-9 portal. It's a huge portal, especially for twin flames. Especially, this is also an abundance portal. And that's what we're going to concentrate on in the group healing that we're having at the end of the month, or actually beginning of the month. Next month, it's it'll be for September 8th, right? So Spirit's saying your runner doesn't want to run anymore, right? Your person is tired of running. They're trying to get themselves out of that confusion, and they're realizing they lied, and maybe you lied too, and that ripped you apart. They're starting to understand, right? And that comes with clarity. They're starting to understand what your part of that story is and your side of it and why you were hurt. They know you're irreplaceable. They felt, or you felt, like they didn't care. They know there was a lot of mistakes, and that all comes through that cycle of clarity and confusion. But they're struggling to find the right path. Destiny, they're trying to find what is their true destiny. And they also recognize that you guys both had toxic habits, and they're wondering if you're ever going to change. And that goes both ways because, many times the divine feminine thinks the divine feminine doesn't have issues. They're healed. No, they're not all healed. If you were healed, you would be magnetic and you would be bringing in your special person. And just remember, and this may not be a popular feeling, but you have a lot of special person potentials. It's all about frequency. And as you move into a new frequency, there are new potentials for you. And each one could move to a higher level. You choose when you're ready to just kind of put it on pause. But the more you heal, the better the quality of that person that's coming in for you. And we're not saying that it's a better person, like more rich or whatever. No, it's just the quality of person that has the same frequencies that you do, which means that you're going to have a much deeper connection. And so as you figured out, this is a twin flame reading. It came straight out here. I already knew it from here and here that it was going to be a twin flame reading, right? Again, more confirmation, honesty, truth. That truth is required to get that clarity, right? And there's a storm coming, and that storm could be good or bad because if you haven't gone in to heal, Spirit's going to move you through this cycle again, right? And this has been coming out almost every read I've had. Spirit is telling you you're at a pinnacle choice because this is the time of the year where the choices come in. It's around Lionsgate. It starts to come in and then keeps moving until we hit through eclipse season. But this is when the storm comes in to allow you to choose to go through that divine crossroads, to choose to heal, to go inwards to heal. And if you do want to start to poke your feet into that true healing, I mean not just watching spiritual memes and telling everybody love and light, but actually getting deep into the muck and facing your greatest fears. I do have a spiritual healing channel, Silver Fox Spiritual. It is on YouTube. They're all for free. I have over 500 videos that cover so many different things to help you get onto that healing path. Uh, Reads are really good to get once, one a month or something like that. Nothing crazy because you don't want to get stuck into the read cycle. You want to make sure that, you're kind of doing a quick level check on your energy and then start getting to heal. I also have that group healing we talked about. We'll talk about it some more later. Let's get back to the read. So your person's keeping tabs on you on social media, right? They're watching you. They're checking it out. And Spirit's telling it it's time for healing and releasing. Healing and releasing goes right here, right? As you release, you get the clarity. As you stay stuck in trauma, you stay stuck, right? And do you want to be in that stuck, what we call stuckness, right? Of not knowing, of being in confusion, of being in fear. When is my person coming? When are they not coming? Right? And my person hasn't healed. You're not responsible for your person. You're responsible for yourself. Take responsibility and do what you need to do to face your fears, because as you face your fears, you become more and more magnetic. So, and you exude a lot more light, right? So, Spirit, what else do you want to tell us on this connection that we are separating, or it's in separation right now? What is, okay, and so Spirit's given us a few cards here, right? And so let's look at them. So, and again, hot, cold, multiple choices, decisions, right? And we're seeing more confirmations, secrets, mysteries. Again, more confirmations of everything on here. Confusion, again, third time we see confusion coming in here. distance, separation, blockage, and we're going to dig into what is that blockage, what's creating that confusion, that blockage, what fear is causing it, because it's always about fear. Because if you get back into that self-love and understanding who you are inside, the fear moves away and you just allow things to happen as they happen, knowing that at the end you will be taken care of. Right? Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. And that comes through healing and releasing. The heart. The heart is the key. You need to get into your heart space and open it up. Silence, frozen, no words, stone wall, because this person is in fear. And perhaps you are too, distracted, sidetracked, change, delay. And all this comes with confusion. Confusion comes as you get tested to see where your energy really sits. Okay, so let's really dig into why we're seeing this blockage over here. I mean, it's a huge blockage. It seems like there's a huge potential for you to get somewhere really great, but there's a huge blockage that's coming through the collective. I've been seeing it come out more and more, so I got some cards to try to help us figure out what that blockage is, to help us get into that space of how do I truly heal. And so Spirit's showing us a few things here, and let's see what we got. So we have being cold. You seem unapproachable because you're aloof, trying to be more friendly, right? And so these are for you, Divine Feminine. And remember, Divine Feminine is an energy. It is not a gender. These are what's blocking you. Being guarded, right? Again, you're lonely because you're aloof. Trust others to let them into your heart, right? That's two that are telling you that your heart is so closed, your doors, your boundaries are so tight that nobody can get in because you're holding on to something here that's an illusion. Release that illusion, release that person. If it's meant for you, that person will come back up. There's pent up anger. You have unresolved feelings from your past that makes you resentful towards others, right? Because of all the experiences that you've had. You've had a lot of trauma-based experiences. And why? Because the Divine Feminine is one of the most targeted individuals in or souls in the universe. Why? Because if you get into union, that's a huge move of energy and power out of the collective darkness, and they don't like it. So they are going to force you into so many trauma responses. You have to get out of that matrix and get into your own energy. Because of that pent up anger, you're stuck in the matrix and you can't get out. And that's why you need to go within, connect to yourself, and start healing that trauma. Again, I do have a group healing. I have a healing channel. I can help you get to that place, but it takes a choice. You have to put one foot in front of the other, like Frosty said, and start moving. You can choose to stay in this hamster wheel, as I call it, of karma, but you can also choose to go the other path, the path that's going to get you to the place you want to be. And we all have excuses. You have so many reasons it never works out. Find out the reasons that it can work, right? And Spirit's telling you, stop with the excuses already. It's like going to the gym. Well, I couldn't go to the gym because I stubbed my toe. I couldn't go to the gym because I scraped my pinky, right? But that gym is the same thing for your soul, and that's connecting to yourself. That's meditation. That's spiritual healing. Whichever way you do it, there's so many different modalities out there, but the key is always connecting through your heart space. And vulnerable. You cannot experience true intimacy unless you open your heart and be yourself. And that's very big, right? We're back to the heart again. Because if your doors are all closed, who can come in, right? When you got the door locked and there's padlock after padlock after padlock on it. And, Spirit's been screaming about this probably for, I'd say, a good month and a half. And I think Spirit is really amping up the vibes because the 9-9 portal's coming in. This is your abundance portal, right? This is the one that's really bringing in the potential to get to the timeline that you want. And how do you get there, right? You get there by healing enough to allow things to come in, right? Because a lot of times we block ourselves, and trust me, I'm one of the ones that do it all the time, right? Where you hold on to something so tightly, you only see one solution, and because you only see that one solution, that's the only solution that's available. And guess what? That solution isn't good for you. It's not in alignment for you, so you stay stuck. Don't stay stuck. try to find your way out of it, right? And so with that, let's look at some advice from our higher self on this. Higher self, what advice do you give us to get rid of all these blockages? What is the best thing for the collective that is watching here? And remember, divine feminine, divine masculine is a gender. It's not it's an energy, not a gender. And divine feminine can be a man or a woman. It doesn't really matter, he or she. Right? So what does the divine feminine need to do? Spirit saying, well, few, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. And Spirit's telling you this is front and center. Stop with the drama. Stop getting into anybody else's story. Stop caring about anybody else's story but your own. And as you care about your own story, you go within and you change your story because you are the author of your own story. You are creating the reality around you. Everything that you see around you is a mirror of what you're not willing to face. So your subconscious, your spirit will create that reality that is reflecting the thing that you are the most afraid of, and it will keep on bringing it in. So if you're ever wondering, why am I experiencing that same person over and over again in a different body, it's because you have not realized, you know, you haven't basically realize what your trauma is, and it's going to put it in front of you until you say, stop, I can't take it anymore. And that's the storm that's coming in. So let's get a few messages from our person in separation. Spirit, give me like 3 or 4 messages. I don't want to focus too much on messages as I have a message read. You can get the messages from that read. That one will be coming up after this one. And I can do messages from your person as well. Like I said, I do offer reads to help you kind of get you on your path, understand what your blockages are, and show you how you can heal. And for the summer, I am including a bonus light language activation, which would be channeled directly from your higher self and your spirit team to help you in the issue that is most bothering you, that is most keeping you stuck, to help you move. Right? And so your person saying just a little bit more patience. Daydreaming of the day I hold you. My answer is yes, of course, my darling, yes. Our energies are merging. Unity is at hand. Put your worries behind. I can't forget you. You're always on your mind. So this is what your potential is. And that's what Spirit's saying is that, look, the potential is that your person is coming in. It may not be the person you think is your person, because Spirit has a wonderful way of trying to kind of show us that there are other options out there, and that stop fixating on the outcome and start fixating more on how you are going to get yourself energetically into a place where things can happen. So with that, Spirit, what stage of this twin flame connection are we channeling today for these people who are watching? The Spirit gave us 2 cards. So let's look at the numbers on the cards, because they're going to help us understand who is meant for who. All right, so we have 2 7-7s here. So 7-7 rebirth and 7-7 the king, the divine masculine. So what we're seeing here is that we're in a space where our divine masculine portion of ourselves is starting to rise, and we're starting to get that rebirth, the freedom unleashed. And how do you get to both of these stages? Is by healing within, going within to heal. And so let's get a time frame if you choose to heal, right? And this is a choosing. Because if you don't choose to heal, guess what? That time frame is not coming in until the next cycle or the next cycle or the next cycle. It is not a guarantee. No timing is ever a guarantee. It is a guide. But you are going to be in a place, right, where the potential is for you to get to that union, that twin flame union. And so let's see what Spirit's saying. If they choose to take the path of healing, what is the time frame for things to change? Spirit pop one right away. Summer, right? So we're still in the summer, so the potential is right now that things can change if you choose to heal right away. However, that may be next year, right? Summer is just summer. Doesn't say this summer. Spirit sometimes is very cryptic, but this is my read for today. Uh, Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Uh, Please reach out if you're looking for your own read. And also, please reach out if you're looking to join our group healing. The last one was super successful. I do it with a co host, Spiritual Susan. Today, this is Thursday. We're going to be doing a little bit later. If you want to do some questions, we're doing one free card questions. That'll be later in the afternoon for around 4 p.m. Thursday, the 29th. And for those of you watching on the replay, I do appreciate you coming in and watching. I do these live a lot on TikTok right now. My YouTube channel just has not gotten enough traction. So if you're watching on YouTube, if you wouldn't mind sharing it out to some friends, because once I get enough on YouTube, I'm going to start doing lives on YouTube, and I'll probably bring Susan on with those as well. If you're interested in the group healing, please do reach out with the contact information. It is donation based, and it will be September 8th around 4 p.m. It's a Sunday. It'll be recorded. It'll be via Zoom. So if you can't make the time or the date, you can still take advantage of it. It'll be Reiki, light language, meditation, chakra clearings, and also cards of guidance for each individual that comes to the healing. And so with that, I thank you all. I appreciate every one of you for watching as I bring these videos out. And please like, follow, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.